single flame can light a million more.
Long day. Well, about half of what I've done has actually made it to video today. Typical. Richard, this is, what is this thing? 246, straight 6 bill. Whew. It's time to call it a night. Richard sent this to me. It had PP100s in it, and every single one of the PP100s failed. And so I repilled this thing about 3 months ago. And he got it and he hooked it up, and it wasn't working right when he got it on his end. Richard, what ended up happening was this capacitor, this little bastard on this 2-pill section. This is the it's a tuning capacitor for this section, had come off the board. And when it came off the board, its output power fell woefully behind the other 4 transistors inside the box. When that happened, there was reduced output, and these 2 resistors burn up completely. Which is, there's an imbalance, and they did their job. The downside is you pop this transistor. So I replaced this transistor, replaced the 10 ohm resistor, soldered this down to where it's not going to come off, come along and check these other 2, and then proceeded to sit here for about 2 hours and go over every little single joint, make sure it was perfect on the inside of this baby. And it is back up and running. Retuned it. We're getting 16, 17 out of it. Pretty steady now. So these new fans that they're using at xforce are pretty loud. They make a lot of noise because of this waffle stomp pattern that's in the top. It's great for keeping screws and so forth out of the inside of the amp. The rest of us use little micro screens. But the other thing I noticed with the new xforce cabinets is that they're punching these holes out down here. And they're doing it pretty brutally. It's like you'd think that they could clean that up a little bit down there, but that's what they're doing to increase their airflow. Same size heatsink. Everything's pretty much the same, but instead of having one fan back there that's open in the slots, they've gone to this waffle stomp pattern. That'd quickly become annoying to me. But let me put the cabinet lid on this thing, and we'll show you what it's doing for watts and the input reflect and so on and so on. All right, be right back. Now, in all fairness, I know the owner of xforce watches every single thing I do. Every single thing I do. In all fairness, when you put the lid on, it's not quite as annoyingly high-pitched. But I say that in all fairness. Okay, let's go around the loop here real quick. That's the 1000 watt slug in PEP. We've got this in the 2x position at the moment. Right there is 1000, 12, 14, 16, 18, 2. Okay, all the way here at the end is full deflection. 1000 watt slug in forward, 5 watt slug in reverse, back from the bird 10,000 watt dummy load. We are going to use our Connex 4400, which does about 125 watts. 5 watt slug in reverse, back from the amplifier. So first off, let's take this down to 1x so it makes sense to all the normal mortals. Let me show what we're putting into this thing for drive. Hello, audio. Hello, audio. We'll turn on our doubler. Hello, audio. Hello, audio. Okay. Let's go ahead and hit it and quit it. Hello, audio. Hello, audio. Hello, audio. tune. Hello. Not even moving. Talking through it. Hello. Got a little bit of a wiggle. Hello. Everything's working, man. Preamp, sideband delay. Now, don't forget, this is a new thing that they've started doing, where they put the sideband delay on every box, but they don't bias the box for sideband unless you specifically ask for it. That is dangerous. Very dangerous. To run the transistors in Class C and not bias them over for Class B is stupid. But to give people the illusion that they can run sideband with these safely and not have to worry about damage to their parts, not my thing. I'm not that guy, so I can't do that with a clear conscience. But it is what it is. Very straightforward xforce 6-pill in their new cabinet with real good parts in it now, the Toshiba's. And all the solder work in it has been redone to make sure it will not come apart. Hope you enjoy, Richard. I know the other box is working like a Swiss watch now. He had another xforce that he got brand new. It blew up within like a week of him getting it. He sent it out here. I reworked it, and the thing is working awesome. He loves it. But, of course, he had to put $800 worth of transistors in it to make it right. It is what it is. Gentlemen, I appreciate your all's support. I appreciate y'all standing by me and sending up all these projects. I got a mountain of stuff here to work on right now. A mountain of stuff for repairs. I got a mountain of stuff to build.